Hello and welcome. I'm Sylvie, the Cat Whisperer, and I'm going to do a live channeling of the Cat Collective today. So you will hear them speak in their own words, and if you're very much tuned in, maybe you want to close your eyes while you're listening to this, you might be able to feel their energy and their wonderful, 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 loving energy when they come in. So I have 3 questions that are prepared for them, and the 3 questions are, number 1, do cats care about their looks or the looks of others? Question number 2, do cats ever think or worry about the future? Like humans do, right? We humans, we always worry about the future. We're always thinking about what will be and what we have to do. And I just want to hear it from the cats themselves, how they explain it to you, to all of us. Do they ever think about the future? And question number 3 is, what is their number 1 wish for humanity, for their humans these days? And these days we are now in summer 2024, and we'll see what they have to say. What's the number 1 thing that they want us humans to know these days? All right, so I'm going to take a few breaths and bring in the Cat Collective. They're already waiting in the wings. And they're coming in, and it feels like there's hundreds of cats literally coming in and sitting down around me and filling my room, and they're purring, purring, purring. And they're saying, let us speak. We are so happy that we get the opportunity to speak once again with all of you, your tribe of spiritual cat lovers, all you beautiful, wonderful souls, wonderful cat lovers and cat lovers to be out there in this world at this point in time. We are very pleased that we are part of humanity's great awakening and ascension process. We are actually playing a vital part in it, and we will go more into detail at other times. Right now, we are aware that there were several questions prepared for us, and we are very much prepared to answer the questions because, as a matter of fact, we really love the interaction in this way. We really love that we get to speak in this way, that we get to have let's say, a say in how humans interact with us going forward. So we are aware that many humans might be wondering how we know this information. So let's give you just a quick explanation or introduction into how we, the cats, we experience this world. We do come into this world with our senses wide open, as in we are aware that we are a cat or a kitten in a cat or a kitten body, but we are also aware that we are part of the grander scheme of things, the great awakening, the grand divine plan, as we animals, we cats like to call it. So we are always aware that there's a bigger picture. We are always aware that there is a distinct and very important purpose for us being here, being in these bodies. We are aware that we are bigger, huger beings, and that we are in this body with a distinct mission and purpose for this lifetime and for this planet and for this, what you humans call the world that you live in. So we are always dipped into that sea of consciousness. We are always half in, half out, half in this world and in the here and now, what you call it in the real world and the reality that you see or perceive around you. And our other half is always dipped in that sea of consciousness, universal knowledge, the universal cloud, if you will. And yes, we are aware of human adages and human play on words and the human way of seeing things. And yes, what you call pop culture. So you will hear us use pop culture or use quotes or citations of your world. And in case you wonder how we know, well, we are connected to that cloud of universal consciousness and the cloud of human knowledge and human culture, if you will. So let's begin. Question number 1 that we were being asked today was, do cats care about their looks? And the answer is manyfold, actually. Cats are very distinct personalities, just like humans are. So some of us are very much aware of our looks. We are very much aware that we look cute and we look good, we are strong, we are beautiful, we are elegant, and we put ourselves out in this world like that. We know that you humans are very much about your vision, your visual sense. As we cats are, we are more about our strongest sense almost is our sense of smell, but that is beside the point right now. We are aware that humans are very much visual beings, and we are aware that you love the way we look, that you adore us for the way we look and for the way we behave and for the way we move and all the beautiful parts about us and about our physiology and body. So yes, there are some cats there that are very much aware that they are beautiful. We are proud of our shiny furs. We are proud of our physiology. We are proud of the way we move, that we get to do these long jumps and climbing and the stamina that our body has and running and playing. So yes, we enjoy being in our bodies. And yes, there are some cats that are more aware of how beautiful they are than others. But that is more so from a human standpoint, because those cats who are aware of how beautiful they are, they usually live with humans that are very much about the looks and about the, let's say, they are in humans' lives to be the joy bringers or to be the beautiful ones that give their humans joy, that are there for the humans also as a mirror when there are humans that are very much fixated on their looks or very much upset about their looks or very much perfectionist about their looks or about anything beautiful in their lives. And then we might come to them as their mirror and also display these traits of, I'm vain, I'm beautiful, I know I'm beautiful, I'm in this beauty obsessed world sometimes. So these cats that are very much aware and very much proud of their looks, and maybe even self-conscious. Yes, there are cats that are self-conscious about their looks. They feel they're not as pretty or not as beautiful as others. And this is usually when the human has to, we don't like the word lesson, but when the human has to learn that lesson or is in this lifetime to overcome certain beauty affected topics in their lives, let's put it that way. So these cats are very much focused on their looks from the human standpoint. The grand majority of cats, and we really truly now mean the grand majority of cats, they do not really care what they look like. I mean, we know, yes, we are somewhat proud that we are beautiful. We have these coat patterns and colors and that we have this beautiful physique. We enjoy our physique, put it that way. We enjoy our physique, but it's not like humans where we look in the mirror and we see ourselves and we say, oh my God, what do I look like today? It's really not like that from a cat point stand of view. We are aware of our bodies, let's put it that way. We know our bodies are beautiful and wonderful in the sense of, in the grand sense of scheme, but we do not really get body obsessed or looks obsessed like humans do. And we mean this very, very lovingly. Now, this is not in any form of criticism of our beloved humans, because we love you, we love you, we love you. And we are not criticizing you for being hung up on looks, to have a use a human wording here. But we're just merely saying we are aware that humans are very much focused on the visual senses, and we are aware that humans love our looks. So we go with it and we enjoy it and we love it that that you love us. And if you love us for our looks, then we go with that. So it's as simple as that. So to put it in a nutshell, are cats really concerned about their looks? Not really. The grand majority of cats aren't. And are we concerned about looks of other cats? Not really. We are more about the cat's body language. So we do not really reject cats on the basis of their coat patterns or their colors. We are more looking at body language. And if there's a menacing body language that that cat has, then that is what we're concerned about. It's not really so much about their colors or looks. That being said, some of us had bad experiences. Let's say we had traumatizing experience with a cat of a certain coat color. Let's say we got into a fight with a calico cat one time. Then we might be wary of calico cats going forward. Let's say if we had an incident with a cat that was a red tabby, then we might be wary of red tabbies going forward. But that is really some kind of trauma that we experienced or some kind of experience that we had that shaped us. And that is why we might reject cats of a certain coat color or pattern. But other than that, we are all about body language. We are really not about looks. And to answer another question that humans have, do cats recognize themselves in what you call the mirror? Yes, we do. We faintly look at it and we understand that that is us, that is a reflection of us, but it's really not of our concern. That is why we do not have a recognition in the mirror, as you call it, or as you scientists might call it, who say that cats don't recognize themselves in the mirror. It's more so that we see the reflection of what we perceive of ourselves in the body, but we just say, it really doesn't matter. So there you go. That was question number 1. So let's move on to question number 2. Do cats ever think or worry about the future? So we are aware that many of our beloved humans are very much looking into the future, or what you perceive as future events unfolding in a certain way. And to answer the question quickly and later thoroughly, to answer the question quickly, no, we do not agonize about the future the way you do. That being said, if we are in a situation that is really agonizing for us, as in we might be in a clinic or in a kennel, or just in a situation that is really not very good for us at the moment, then yes, we are thinking about, how do I get out of this situation? I hope things are going to work out. I hope things are going to get better. So that is the only time that you might perceive of us worry about the future, or let's say think about the future, because inherently we cats have a trust, a basic trust that things are going to unfold okay for us in our life. So do we think about the future? Only in those moments that are not really very favorable for us, that point in time that we might think about, or we are thinking about, I want to get out of this situation. But other than that, no, we do not look into the future as in agonizing. We might pick up our humans' agony or stress, them humans stressing out over the future. So we might pick some of that up, and we might start to pick up some of their worry or stress, thinking that something really, really bad might be happening, or we are going into really bad times, or a situation might be coming up that might be really fearful for our human, and then we might get fearful too. We might start to worry too about, oh my God, what's going to happen? But that is more so because our human is projecting these fears onto us, or let's say we are swimming in your field of consciousness. So if you're worried or fearful about future events, then that might translate to your cat. So take it from the cats. We wish for you to know that we cats are inherently not worried about the future, because we know, we have a basic trust that life is going to good for us, and life is going to be good for us, and that we're going to be okay somehow. So we want to infuse you a little bit with that trust now, and just feel how we trust life, we trust the universe, we trust events to unfold exactly as they need to unfold. We're sending you healing for that wound in humanity, always worrying about the future. So just let that sink in. As we're continuing to speak, we're going to send you healing for that, let's say that wound in humanity about always being worried about the future. Because we know it's going to be just fine. Okay, moving on to question number 3. That question is, what is their number one wish? What is our number one wish for our humans these days, or for humanity? And that's just really, really very simple. To put in a nutshell, we just want our human to be okay. And we mean with okay, we mean not just happy, but being in this state of expecting what we just said, expecting good things to happen, and coming out of that mode of, oh my God, I don't know what the future holds, and humanity is going down a certain track and I don't like it, to go towards the mindset and the emotional state of, it's going to be okay, I'm going to be okay, humanity is going to be okay, this world is going to be okay, everything's just panning out as it needs to get to a better state, and that everything's going to be fine somehow. And if you don't know how to manifest, as you humans call it, or to manifest certain outcomes, you are not really here to let's say to create a certain outcome for all of humanity, because you're co-creating it. Everyone is creating the future for themselves, and as every single human being is going into a state of happy and of happily creating their own future, and they're creating a great life for themselves, let's say for their family and for their cats or their dogs, or just for themselves, basically. As you are creating a great future for yourself, this is how you're creating a great future for humanity. So in other words, you don't need to fix all of humanity. You're just here to, let's say, in just using that word for a moment, fix yourself. And we are not really meaning it in that way. We are meaning just switch into a more joyful way of being, of living. Create the best life for yourself that you can. That is how you create the best life and the best outcome and the best timeline for humanity. So again, in summary, our number one wish for our humans is to create the best life that you can for yourself, and then everything is falling into place. So for once, if you want to save humanity, if you want to set humanity on a higher track, set your own life on a higher track and allow yourself to be happy, allow yourself to be joyful, allow yourself to create what you want in your own life. And we don't mean to be selfish, and by no means do we mean be selfish and just think for yourself and don't care about anyone else. That is not how we mean it. We mean create the best life for yourself, and that for many of you that means helping out others. So many people now become coaches or way showers or community workers, or you don't have to do it full time, just in your spare time, in your free time, if that's what brings you joy. Help out with the community, but not with a heavy heart, because oh my God, I need to fix everybody's problem. With a freely giving heart, as in, I have this great life for myself and I want to give to others, so I'm going to help others to have a great life too, right? That's the spirit. That's the spirit we want to get you into. So again, our number one wish for our humans these days is quit overthinking things. Just go into the flow and create the best life that you can for yourself. So that was it for today from the Cat Collective. It was always, as always, it was a pleasure to speak for you and with you, and we wish you all a joyful way going forward. We love you, we love you, we love you, the cats.